Hi, I'm Patrick van der Meer, Visualcoach. So, what is this video? Well, this is a video just for me to show the things that I learned about Maui, programming in Visual Studio. And I'm going to make a little jury booklet. What's that? Well, if you have artistic sports, then they like to give marks for any dive or gymnastic whatever exhibition thingy that the athletes do, and they will say, hey, that's a 4.3 or a 4.5 or a 4 or whatever or a 10. So that's a little booklet normally, plastic, and I'm gonna do it with a tablet or a phone. I like to give these marks, and of course I like to prepare it for a larger system. So I'm gonna do this a bit over the top. Well, who cares? It's a learning project. So, over the top programming, where do we go? Well, first we have three folders under the solution folder. And the first one is, of course, the program. This is just a default Maui project. Nothing special, nothing used from some kind of a like a community toolkit or something like that, or others that already made templates. Just a plain template that is in Visual Studio. And this is good. The preview version, of course, because it's not released for the normal version. So, and the last thing is that this is 1.2, version 1.2 of Maui. All right. So this is the project, the application raw as this. I have removed the default main page, and I have added two folders, the view models, which contains nothing yet, and the views folder, which contains an awarded view and a mark view, and the mark view is the one that we start up. So how do we change the main page view, the main page, that was the name of it, to the mark view? Well, that is something that we do in the app shell, and remember that to change this and make it the mark view, and then you need, of course, this views over here instead of the local what you have. And then I discovered that if you do that, then it is actually the routing to it is Maui app 1 to views. Now this is interesting because I would expect actually to be jury marks.views, but hey, who cares? It is what it is. This works, so that's good. Nothing else done over here in the project, except for one thing. I have added the community toolkit, both the normal kit and then the MVM part. And for the kit to be working, you have to go into the Maui program and add this little piece of text with the builder, so that the Maui community toolkits can also be used. Great, done over here. Then we're going to look at the other projects that I actually folders I added. One is a shared core project just to contain the interfaces, and there will be some other helpers in here as well later. And this is going to be used by all other projects. That's why the name core is over there, of course. And then we have a service, one service. We'll get more services probably later if we want to make more out of this. But for now, we only have a mark service, and the mark server contains two files. The mark info, just a container to keep the mark. You said, well, is that necessary? It's just a double. Yes, it's double. I have some plans that I want to extend this later. So for now, just mark info like this. And then the mark creator. That's just a way to create a list of marks that you want to give to the judge to award some athlete. So when you open your booklet as an app, then you could say, hey, I want to give a 4.2 or 4.3 or a 10 or a 9, or depending on what you want to do. And this is just giving him a list back, saying, hey, what's the minimum mark that you want to give? Probably a 0. And what's the maximum? Probably a 10. And then you want to have halves, like so, 0, half, 1, and then 1.5, and so on to 10. Or do you want to have tenths to judge with? Or none of them, because you could also be false, so then you get just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 as marks to show to the judge, so he can pick one of those marks. So for example, if you have like a competition where you say, oh, we have very young youth and we don't want to disappoint them too much, we decide that the judges can only give like between 4 and 10. Okay, so then the minimum mark is 4 over 10 over here, and that's it. Or any other combination of marks that you want to give can be arranged right here from this server. So that's it for now. Enjoy the rest of the project if I post more videos.